Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin has reacted to the support zone. It is going more directly to the upside. And I think based on this push to the upside, I would say the move to the upside is best interpreted as fifth wave, internal fifth wave of a still unfolding third wave. Remember, yesterday I considered that the third wave had already topped. But this move down was not deep enough for the wave 4. Okay, so to really be, I mean, this is still a valid scenario. I'm just not showing it as preferred interpretation on the chart anymore. Because while it is technically valid that this larger degree wave 4 already bottomed, or maybe we could even still be in the wave 4 in case this is, because we haven't broken out to the upside, right? Because this could still do this before we go higher. I mean, that's possible. But I just give you my best idea of the microstructure as I record, while I record this video. And it just seems or fits best to interpret this move up as a still unfolding C wave of wave 3. So overall, nothing has really changed. It's just that the third wave still seems to be unfolding. Important is that to keep our thesis alive, to keep our idea alive that we're obviously going higher and reach that resistance zone above, around 94K plus, we need to hold support levels. That's the most important thing. Sometimes pullbacks are shallow, but if they are not deep enough to be clearly, for example, the wave 4 of this wave degree, it can make sense to interpret it still in a way that the third wave is still unfolding, the fourth wave never started, because it would be a very, very, what should I say? It would be a very weak fourth wave of that wave degree. However, it could still be an internal fourth wave, okay? Now, the red scenario is also possible. You know that one already. The support zone for wave 2, which is the one between 83K and 79,999. The red scenario is also valid. In this scenario, the wave 2 might have bottomed already. Important is that these support regions are ideally reached. If they are not reached, then the situation is very questionable and it might be too weak for a wave 2. But it's a valid wave 2. I mean, just a weak one as well. But because of the weakness of the pullback, I'm considering that we are still in the white wave 3. So a quick reminder, we're tracking in the white scenario a leading diagonal to the upside, a potential 5-wave move up. But the main takeaway here is that even if we get another extension, for me this is rather a still unfolding third wave. So we still only have 3 waves up. 1, 2, and then A, B, C in wave 3. Then a wave 4, then a wave 5. So that's how I am tracking it. That also means we have to watch resistance above. And also it means that ideally, to keep this interpretation alive for a fifth wave that's unfolding, the market should hold above that last swing low at 84K. So as long as we're holding that, the focus could be on higher prices in the very short term. And 87,807, yeah, as I said, would be the next upside target, level to watch, because this is the 100% extension of the initial A wave to the upside. So A wave up, B wave pullback, and now a 5-wave move up in wave C. Again, this is the current thesis. I can tell you that if we dip into the support area again, then we go back to the previous count, which is, again, just the same, essentially the same scenarios, but I would have to assume the fourth is unfolding. Yeah, it's basically yesterday's count, right? So just highlighting here that due to this push higher, at the moment, it looks a little bit as if the market wants to extend the third wave. So at least, but again, that's just the count, right? The count is just giving you a current idea, a snapshot. Count is not so important. The levels are more important, and they are still important, which means we don't want to move support yet. We leave support between 80K and 83K. And below that level, we have structural support at 78,420. Why do I leave it? Because it could very well be that we are simply in the larger degree fourth wave and we're just forming a bit more of an extended ABC structure. And so because we haven't broken out to the upside yet, the levels are unchanged. And the levels are really what matters. Yeah, the counts don't matter so much. They just give us an idea of where we might be in a roadmap. And the counts give us the support levels that we can add to the chart. Basically, yeah, we use the counts to understand which fib levels we need to use. But because nothing has really changed, we haven't broken out to the upside or anything, there is no need to adjust the structure. and the levels especially. But I'm giving you the next resistances, 87,807 and 90,192 could be watched today. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.